Welcome to DesignerDigitals Tip of the Week, April 23rd, 2011. This week, Tricks with Text Series number 6, Filling Text with Brushes in Photoshop and Elements. By combining your fonts with Photoshop brushes, you can create an interesting effect for your project titles. Using any font and any brush, this tip will help you get more from your digital assets. This week's tip is the 6th technique in a series on type tricks in Photoshop and Elements. Begin by opening a new document or a digital scrapbook page in Photoshop or Elements. Get the horizontal type tool and then choose a font name, style, size, and color here in the options bar across the top of the editing window. Although you can use any font on your system, a chunky font works best for this technique since your brushwork will show more clearly on a larger letter. Position your cursor and type out your title, and then drag it into place. Control-click, or on a Mac system, Command-click the thumbnail of the text layer in the Layers panel. It looks like a T next to the name of your title. This creates a selection around your title letters. Hide the text by clicking the Layer Visibility icon that looks like an eyeball on the left side of the text layer. You'll be left with just the outline of the text. Next, create a new transparent layer by clicking the Create a New Layer icon in the Layers panel. This will be your brushwork layer, so make sure that it's selected after it's created. Get a brush that matches the theme of your page by clicking the brush icon or pressing the letter B on your keyboard. Choose a brush size, and use Mode Normal and Opacity 100% in the options bar across the top of the editing screen. Choose a brush color by clicking on the foreground color chip at the bottom of the Tools panel. You can click somewhere on the layout to pick out a color, or you can choose any color here in the color picker and then click OK. Click on the layout overlapping the selected letter sections. Since only the text selection will be filled with the brush image, you can stamp with abandon and fill your letters. You can change colors of the brushes by clicking on the foreground color chip or by coming over to the color swatches panel and choosing a different color. You can also change the brush size by pressing the square bracket keys on your keyboard. If you'd like your text to be outlined, select Edit, Stroke Outline Selection, and choose a width and a color. And for the location, choose Inside. This will give you a crisper stroke. Uncheck the Preserve Transparency box if it's checked and click OK. Now press Ctrl D, or on a Mac system Command D on your keyboard to remove the selection. Your title will be made of your overlapping brush images with a small outline. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check back next week for another Photoshop or Elements Tip of the Week.